Alright, back with the video showing now the UC10 that's available on the site. 3D printable files for the Nissan 350Z, Z33, 2003 to 09. I also have on that site the Power Tune display. The Holley Pro Dash 6.86 is coming next. I was just finishing this up. I'm actually printing this one. So this one's taking roughly 14 hours to print, as we have it here. Right now we still got 14 hours just in beginning phases to print. So one of the biggest things I wanted to go over is when I did the design, like I explained in prior videos, is I started off with these mock-ups to make sure the mounting points on the bottom here were the same as they are on the stock cluster that's on the Nissan. So we have here, you spin this around, excuse me. All right, so the biggest thing I wanted to make sure is everything mounted in properly. As far as this little cover that's on here, it bolts into this area back here, bolts in here, and it bolts in on the bottom of this display where you can see right there is a little tapped hole, screw hole. So that's what you see on this side. So I made it to where this is going to be right there with the hole. You're going to put the screws right in there to mount it down. Same with the screws on the back end here, the mounting plate. Now the other thing I did on this design is I left the opening on here on the back. So when you actually put the wiring through the back of the display, or the connection on the back of the display here, you'll be able to run that wiring straight down through the bottom there, so it wouldn't be affecting anything. So the wire would run directly under there, or if most of you want to hide it and run the wiring down through here, I can make an opening on the inside of that mount. I just would have to change a lot on here in order to get that to sit properly, because as of right now you still have a lot of space where you can move this in and out. I just put it into a depth that I felt comfortable based on the other displays like the S13 dash. Here, let me show you real quick. Alright, so here's the S13 UC10 mount. As you can see, it sits in pretty flush in there. Well, it doesn't at the moment. Here's the dummy, and it slides in there just like this. It sits in there nice and flush. And what I've seen with the other displays regarding the